Namaste everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Candace and today we have an all levels flow which is just going to help you feel really good in your body, help stretch us out but also create some energy and strength. So we're going to start off in a lovely seated position, cross-legged if that's something you can do. Just place your hands, palms facing up to the sky on your knees, close your eyes, shoulders back and down. Coming into the body. Let's take some big inhales through the nose and exhale, release out the mouth. One more. Relax all the muscles in your face. And start to breathe with your Ujjayi breath, the soft sea breeze sound at the back of the throat. If you don't understand that pranayama, then just breathe deeply in and out of the nostrils if possible. Bring all your focus and awareness to your breath. Drop your head to the left and extend your right arm. Take the fingertips to the ground. Lock your elbow. Feel that stretch down the neck and continue your deep, meditative and conscious breaths. Find a little movement of the neck if that feels good, even if it's just a slight little rock from side to side. Stay over to the left. Now roll your neck to the right. Place your right hand back on your knee and extend your left arm. Lock the elbow, dropping the head to the shoulder. Big breaths. Again, find that little sort of nodding sensation, movement, in your neck. Feeling through the different parts of the neck, areas of tension. And then roll your head over to the left. Extend both arms, locking the elbows. And find a couple of neck rolls from side to side. Take your arms parallel with your shoulders and continue this roll from shoulder to shoulder, but this time just drop your elbows down, your shoulders down so they're not shrugged up towards your ears. Continue to breathe deeply, getting deep down into the fingers all the way through the arms. Spread your fingertips, lock your elbows. Back to center. Just roll your hands out. Let's take it over to the side, taking a side body stretch to the left. Right arm up and over your head. You can place the hand behind your skull to support your neck. You can stay up on the fingertips or down on the forearm. Deep breaths. Taking it to the other side, just awakening the body, nice and slowly and gently. Tilt your chest to the sky. You can keep your eyes closed or you can look up. All right, coming onto all fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, taking our cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch, tuck the chin and the tailbone, look down. Continue this movement. Turn your fingertips to face your knees and your thumbs on the outside edges. Let's find some circles here, stretching through the palms. This is wonderful if you're someone who works on a computer or if you use your mobile phone a lot. I know that's something that can happen nowadays with social media and different things. You can always sit back towards your heels if you would like to, or continue your circles, stretching through the palms. Everybody come back onto your heels, give your palms a little roll out, and we're going to take the tops of the hands, so thumbs inside edge now, and give that a little stretch, but be very mindful, don't put pressure, make sure it's not painful. Okay, coming forward, taking a plank. Hands shoulder distance, squeeze your glutes. Make sure your bum is not lifted but in line with your shoulders. Hug your core in. Maybe find a little bounce backwards and forwards, awakening the core. And then send your tailbone up to the sky, feet spread to about hip distance. Toes slightly face inwards. And send your tailbone up for your downward facing dog. Try to draw your shoulder blades apart. A slight internal rotation of your knees. Hug your belly button back and breathe nice and deep, opening up through the hamstrings. You can find a little movement if that feels good, maybe bending and straightening through the legs. If your heels don't touch the ground, maybe with time they will. Don't worry about that. Let's all take a slow walk. See if you can keep your legs straight. No worries if not. Bend them as much as you need. To between your hands, let's fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to. You can hold on to your elbows and just hang heavy. Let's open up through the shoulders, so interlace your fingertips behind your back. Allow your palms to fall up and over your head. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and draw your palms down towards the ground. You can allow your palms to fall open with the fingertips laced. You can squeeze the palms together, or you can rotate them so they face away from you. Play around with any of those and see what feels good. Okay, release your palms. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Exhale, fold. 1 more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And we're going to send it straight into your chair pose. So sit your bum back, take your hands to prayer at your chest, hug your belly button deeply in. So you're going to slightly tuck your tailbone so that you're not doing this, but you're doing this, you're engaging. Look down, can you see your big toes? If you can, you're in the perfect position. If you can't, slightly lean back a bit. From your chair pose, come into standing, inhale. Exhale, hands to your side body. Lift up through your left leg. You can stay just here or you can extend the leg. And then take it back down into chair pose. We're going to do this as a little routine to build some heat. So back to your chair, find your positioning. Inhale, reach up, look up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your side. As your hands reach your hips, lift your right leg up. So the opposite leg, and you can extend if you want. Back into your chair. In your chair, you can have your arms lifted or in prayer. Either way is fine. Let's do this with more of a breathy flow. So let's go. Inhale, lift into mountain. Exhale, down, lift your left leg. Extend. Chair pose. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, down, lift your right leg. Maybe extend. Into chair. We're going to do 3 on each side, so we've done 1. Let's take that as 1. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, your arms down. Lift your left leg, perhaps extend. Back to your chair. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, arms down. Right leg lifts. Maybe extend. Into your chair. 1 more each side, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, lift up to mountain. Exhale, arms to the side. Lift the left leg, maybe extend. Back to chair. Inhale, lift mountain. Exhale, arms down. Right leg lifts. Maybe you extend. And down, back into your chair. Inhale, mountain, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands shoulder distance, step back to plank. Maybe find a little bit of a rock in your plank, backwards and forwards. Hug your belly button back. Roll to the right side for a side plank. Lift your arm up to the sky. You can stack your feet or keep one in front of you for extra balance. That choice is yours. And now plant your left hand back to a normal plank and then slowly roll to the opposite side. Right arm lifts to the sky. Feet stacked, or your right leg can support you. Come on back into plank. From your plank, drop your knees down. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, baby or full cobra. And send your hips up and back to a downward facing dog. Now you can walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Fold. Back into your chair pose. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale, mountain, lift up. Exhale, hands down. Lift your left leg back to your chest. Maybe you extend and then step back for a high lunge. Hands can go to the sky or you can keep them at heart center. Open up into warrior two. Back leg, back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Front leg is parallel to the mat as well. Open up your arms, look beyond your right fingertips. Straighten your front leg, take your right hand to the knee or all the way to the ground. Look up for your triangle pose, keep those hips nice and open. Okay, bend through your front leg back into warrior two. Look forwards. Come back to your high lunge. Plant your hands either side of your foot and step back into plank. Let's take a Chaturanga. You can drop your knees and take an easy variation, or you can go straight from your high plank, taking a Chaturanga and maybe an up dog or your cobra. Meet me in downward facing dog. We'll repeat that on the other side. Just catch your breath. Look between your hands, jump or step to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Back into your chair pose. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale, mountain. And hands come down to your sides. Lift your right leg to your chest. Extend if it's in your practice. Step back, high lunge. Hands to the sky or at your heart center. I'm going to do heart center to try and stop my mic from rubbing on my top. And then open up, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, hand to your calf or all the way to the ground for your triangle pose. Back into your warrior two. Look beyond these left fingertips. high lunge. Plant your hands shoulder distance either side of your foot, step back to plank. Once again, you can take an easy Chaturanga variation. Come down to your knees, Chaturanga, into cobra. Or come straight from high plank and meet me in down dog, having taken upward facing dog. So Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Meet you there. Step your right foot forward and take the foot so that it's on the left side of the mat, and just draw your left leg, knee, behind your right knee. And we're going to sit back, coming into Gomukhasana, cow face pose. So you've got the right leg on top of the left leg underneath, with your feet either side of your hips. If this is really inaccessible and too hard for you, place a cushion or a pillow underneath your hips, or you can just sit in a normal cross-legged position, that's fine. But this is a wonderful hip opening pose, stretching the outside edges of your glutes as well, opening those inside hip flexors. And we're going to take the full expression of the pose if it's possible. If it's not, just take your left arm, actually, we're going to do that one first. Take it up and over your head and just guide it with your right hand, and just stay here, stretching that tricep behind the left arm. If you can do the full expression of the pose, take this right arm behind your back and try to find those left fingertips, get a grip. And sit up nice and tall, close your eyes. It may be intense, but if there's no pain, then sit through the intensity and breathe deep. If there is pain, ease out and take an easier variation. Release your hands wherever you are. If you're in Gomukhasana legs, we're going to take a twist over towards the left side. So lift your hips and start to twist to the left, and this will unravel your legs and you'll be in a wide-legged forward fold. So in a wide-legged forward fold, just hang heavy, or you can interlace your fingers behind your back once again and open up through the shoulders. Find what feels good here in this pose. All right, now everybody continue to twist. Now twisting over to the right so that you're going to end up with the opposite leg on top. So now the left leg is going to end up on top of the right leg. Get as comfortable as you can. Remember, you can always place cushion underneath your bum if that's going to help raise your hips better. Just take a moment here before we begin with the arms. Get comfortable. As comfortable as you can get. It's quite an intense pose. And you could take your right arm now and place it up in the air Bend the elbow. If this is enough, just use your left arm to guide that arm back and stretch behind the tricep of the right arm. If you can do the full expression, take your left arm back behind you. Take a grip of those right fingertips. Sit up tall, close your eyes if you would like to. And keep your breath nice and deep, relax your face. When you're ready, release the grip of the arms. Take a big breath. And we're going to come out of this a bit differently now. So just lean backwards, take this left leg off of the right. Take the right out from under you, extend your legs out in front of you, and we're going to take a forward fold. So you can bend your knees as much as you need. You can even roll a towel, put it under your knees if you would like to. And we're just going to fold forwards. Only go as far as you feel that you're capable, so you can even just sit up like this. But whatever you do, just try to relax into the pose and try and keep your back straight. So even if it just means sitting up tall, that's totally fine as long as you feel a stretch. So be where you are today. And then with your feet, you can have your toes engaged and pointing up towards the sky. Now point your toes this time, so you're going to get a little stretch at the top of the feet, down into the shins. Come on up. We're going to place this right leg over the left, so the foot is near the near your knee, and finding a twist. Just take this left arm and grip onto your right knee and turn your body so that you're looking over to the right, or maybe even you can turn a little deeper with time as you breathe and exhale and start to look behind you. Okay, come back forwards, release that right leg, and let's take it over to the other side. So take a grip of this left knee now and take your twist. Okay, coming out of the twist, come back to the front, and let's make our way into a comfortable seated position. Once again, we're going to end our class with a gentle meditation. So we're going to take the tops of the hands back to the knees. You can always sit in an opposite cross-legged position than you did earlier if you would like. Or you can kneel and place your hands onto your knees. Palms face the sky, drop your shoulders down, relax your face. Bring your breath back to a natural rhythm. Close your mouth. And let's take a moment here to be completely present. Allow your practice to sink in. Forget about any worries you may have. Let them go. Any stress that you may be feeling, imagine it written on a cloud. And then imagine yourself blowing that cloud away. Just stay in this moment, breathing naturally. Become aware of the feeling of the air as it enters your nostrils. And imagine that air going all the way down and completely nourishing your whole body and every cell within you. Imagine how that oxygen is feeding your body and how your cells are working together with that oxygen to keep this body alive and functioning. And when your thoughts drift off, come back to the breath. You can stay here and meditate for as long as you like, staying with the breath, letting go of yesterday and later, being in the present moment. Or you can end your practice with me by starting to wiggle your fingertips, keeping your eyes closed. Don't open them until I let you know when's the best time. Raise your palms and rotate your wrists in one direction, then in the other. Inhale, raise your hands all the way to the sky and let your face follow. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Down, bring your hands to your heart center in prayer. Press your palms together and your thumbs to your heart. Rub your palms together, create a warm friction. Before opening your eyes, let's place our palms on top of the eyes. Feel that warmth And then start to very slowly open your eyes and look from side to side behind your palms. Take the palms away and open your eyes. Thank you everybody so much for joining me. It really does mean so much, and it really means so much when you leave me a comment, so please do if you enjoyed today's class. Share if you can. You're always welcome to donate, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up. All of these little actions help to keep the channel growing and going. So until next time, have a wonderful day. Namaste.